Shalom to all of you, our dear friends, partners, and all those who are praying with us for this incredible situation, difficult situation in Israel right now. What you're seeing on the news, I don't know exactly, but it's more or less a huge Israeli army is gathering around the Gaza Strip, apparently preparing for a major ground invasion. We've been here before. This is not the first time something like this has happened, obviously on this scale, and what Hamas accomplished a week ago is new. But the threat of us going in to clean up house and to try to get rid of Hamas in Gaza, it's not new. And we really need to pray about it. There's a lot of friends of ours, children of ours, husbands of ours, who are in the army, who have been called up in the army, who are there, who are in the north and in different places. And once that ground invasion begins, it's not going to be as easy moving through a densely populated area of almost 2 million people, some of whom hate you and want to kill you, some of whom are not really sure, and all of whom are living in total fear and confusion. It's a very unhealthy situation. At the same time, we're with kids at home from school, trying to deal with all that. At the same time, we have friends from abroad, dear Christians who have gotten stuck here in Jerusalem, Israel, who we're trying to help find a place to live, find another hotel, find an apartment. All of that is going on. So if we look a little tired or we haven't shaved in a few days, please forgive us. I just want us, as we pray, it is so clear that we need to pray. One of our number one prayers all the time is for the government and our leaders, the cabinet, the prime minister, the people, the generals in our army who have to make huge, huge decisions every day. And we want to pray that the council of heaven, the council of Yeshua, will stand in their midst, and that they will know and they will have boldness and courage and wisdom to do exactly the right thing, because we are at war. Sort of. Yes, no, we've called these things with Gaza war. It's a funny war. This is not a normal war between two nation states who have had some political problem or territorial problem, and two armies that are going up against each other, like in the Ukraine and Russia or something. It's not about that. In the Gaza Strip and with Hezbollah, also in Lebanon, you have a very unusual and weird situation where you have a minority group who controls this little city-state, okay? Millions of people who are supposedly innocent, but they've allowed it and voted for Hamas at different times in recent history. And they're in there, and they get to both be the perpetrator, right? They started this. They sent 1,800 suicidal militiamen across the border last Saturday to kill as many Jews as they could and take as many hostage. But what's happening now, as people die in Gaza, you'll be hearing it in your media, this sort of proportionality thing, this numbers game, and they start to sound like the victim. It's an amazing situation how it works. You can be both the perpetrator and the victim at the same time. Okay, this is what we have to deal with. We have a heart. We love the Arab people. Okay, we're not in favor of seeing innocent people die, but you have maybe 25, 30,000 aggressive Hamasnikim guys there in Gaza who are ready to die. Remember, what they did in Israel a week ago was a suicide mission. It was incredibly successful, more successful than they'd probably thought or hoped, okay, because a lot of them were able to come back and with hostages. But these people are ready to die, killing Jews and Christians, and go to their pornographic heaven. It's sick, it's demonic, and that's our other big prayer, is that God will use this situation to deal a blow to this huge, huge snake, this stronghold called Islam, and release millions of Arabs from its grip to be able to think without fear and to hear about the true God and the gospel. So we're also praying for all of our Arab friends, Christian friends who are evangelists and have media ministry to succeed wildly during this time.